Shalom. This is your brother, Hawu. Alright, y'all. First and foremost, I want y'all to know, don't get discouraged. I will be getting in my books real soon. I just haven't finished straightening up down my area. I haven't finished straightening it up. But I am coming to you guys to try to clean your minds, to wipe out this white supremacy from your mind. But because we believe that these people are in control, and they're not. They are puppets. And the thing is, we have to start realizing that what they're doing is setting a block, like a pick. Like, I don't play basketball, I'm not a sports dude, but I know what a pick is, where a guy steps in front of you, another guy, snatches the ball, or something like that, because I used to watch people play basketball. That's what I'm saying. So, but it's like that. They're blocking your eyesight. They're diverting your eyesight for you to stay focused on them and not focus on the real wicked. Well, they wicked too, but I'm talking about the absolute wicked. The ones that are really fucking you up. And the ones that are really messing you up look like you. There are Negroes that are in power. Absolute power. And they have these white people doing all this stuff. And got you thinking it's them. I'm going to repeat what I said yesterday. First, I'm going to ask y'all a question. And I actually want y'all to answer this damn question too. Is the Most High, is he a liar? Do the Most High lie? I pray everybody say, no, he doesn't lie. Do the Most High make mistakes? I pray y'all say no. So if the Most High is not a liar and the Most High don't make mistakes, if he's telling you that Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning that followeth, then that means Esau is actually ruling and you don't see it, because they have a shield up. They got a mirror up with another person's face. You know how you can look into the mirror and like in the slasher movies, they look in the mirror and they think that the killer think that's you standing right there, and they break the mirror, but you actually standing on the side. Well, it's something like that. These people are slaves too, but with power. How many of y'all ever heard of the bootleg? Now, my brother Lex Will was talking about the bootleg too in one of his videos. And I remember talking about this a long time ago, like 2-3 years ago, I brung it up. But this is what's really going on, y'all. You have Negro looking people in power. They're the ones that put you in captivity. They are the ones that put you in chains. These white people did not put you in chains. I don't know how many times I done told people that, they done set up a whole thing and got little pictures and paintings and stuff to try to say, oh yeah, it was us that did it. No, Columbus was colored. Cristobal Colombo was a colored man, not a white man. When they came here, they were black men that came here and put your ass in captivity. And then at a certain time, they brung whites over here as slaves. And eventually they rebelled and they pretty much took over to a point. But you still had the Negroid people, the Esau, they still were in control. So they use them to fuck you up, afflict you, and that's what they've been doing. They've been doing this ever since, y'all. Nothing has changed. It's the same thing. What the thing is, we so dumb, we don't know nothing. That's the problem. That's why the Most High said my people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. And I'm gonna tell you something. Like, I mean, I said this so many times, you know, where, you know, I get told stuff. You think when the Father tell me something in my head, and I know I don't know shit about it, never heard of it, you think I'm not gonna listen to him? I know he telling me the truth. And then when you jump in the books and you start reading the books, you it's right there in your face, saying, hello, is it me you're looking for? You know? And I wonder where you are, and I wonder what to do. Are you somewhere feeling lonely, or did I just fool the hell out of you? Yes. So come on, y'all. Think, use your brain, man. The Creator's not gonna lie to you. He's gonna tell you the absolute truth. He gives you everybody. He tells you everybody. He tells you who the Gentiles are. He tells you who the heathens are, and he tells you who Esau is. And yes, Esau is many nations. He has mixed in with many different nations. He has, yes, but he is not that pig's flesh. That's actually an abomination. They were created, you know. So, you know, you gotta really start thinking, man. You gotta start thinking seriously, man. If the world, for the supremacy started, this false supremacy, and I ain't gonna say false, but it's not as grand and as large as they make it out to be. You know what I'm saying? It's not as, you know, it's not all over the earth like they tell you it is. But this supremacy, and I'm gonna tell you, listen, before I get into the supremacy part, I'm gonna tell you this much. The reason why you don't know that these men of color are in charge, the reason why is because that would give you what? That would give you what? What would it do if you found out that the 5 families, or the 500, for how many families it is, these elite families were all colored people? What would that do? That would make you what? Stand up. So they're not going to do that. They're going to keep you where you are, at a low state, dumb as shit. Don't want to look for nothing. Nah, don't get me wrong, I do it sometimes too. I don't want to look sometimes either. But this is the sickness we have. So it's up to us. We gotta start looking and paying attention and listening to when the Creator is telling you something. He's speaking in your mind and you don't want to fucking listen. You don't want to listen, or when he say something to you and you bring it out, and people get on your video and start in your comments and start talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Who's important? The people that's talking trash, or what the Most High is telling you? He clearly tells you about everybody. He tells you. Listen, heathen and Gentiles are not the same people. That's why he say heathen. And Gentiles are the other melanated races. And you can't call Esau a Gentile because he's of the line of Jacob. I mean, not Jacob, of God, I can't even think of his name. What's his name? Not Ishmael. I can't think of his name. Oh my God, my brain is froze up. But y'all know Abraham's son. I can't think of his name right now, y'all. But that's why he don't call Esau a Gentile. That's why he called him either Edom, an Edomite, or Esau. So you clearly, so the other 2 sons of Noah, Japheth and Ham are the Gentiles. These white people, the people that have the skin of a pig, they are the abomination. They are the heathen. Heathenistic. Don't have a conscience. Don't have a soul. Don't care about nothing. Right? How do you know? Because when the Most High told us to go and slaughter children and everything, we couldn't do it. Joshua couldn't even do it. It was something about us killing kids that we just couldn't do it. But when they got here, or when they, I ain't gonna say got here, well, they did get here, but when they rose up, they ain't give a fuck about nothing, nobody, and nothing, anything. They killed cats, dogs, rats, and roaches. Kids and all, they ain't care. They killed everything. So that right there should be telling you something. When we went to war with all the Gentile nations, they did not destroy our children. But those people did. So somewhere in your mind, you need to think about that, man. You need to think about that. You have what you will call a Gentile, which is of the earth, or from the three sons of Noah. That's the family, the people of the earth. That's the family of the earth. You got the three sons, and everybody that come out of that line are what you would call earthlings. Earthlings, people from the earth. Anything else that's on this plane that did not come out of those people are not earthlings, or not. I'm not gonna say human because I don't really, I don't know too much about that word, and I never heard the Most High say human, never, So I'm not gonna use that word, or son of man. I'll put it that way. So the Japheth and Ham are Gentiles. Shem is the Shemitic people, and out of Shem we became the sons of Jacob. So Esau is a Shemitic people. These other people that don't have no relation to the earth at all, when you are born of your mother, you take your mother's characteristics. Am I right or am I right? Because I surely ain't gonna say I'm lying. So if you come from your mother, which is the earth, you come from her, then you take her characteristics. You look like her. You have her complexion. You have brothers and sisters on this earth that are every color of copper, or brown, or red. You got light-skinned brothers, right? You got light-skinned brothers, right? They're not white. They're just a light brown or a light red, right? And when you put them in the oven and let them cook a little bit, what do they turn? They actually turn ruddy red. They turn that red color, which is that brown. It's like a brown. It's like a copper brown. Like if I show you a picture of me in the wintertime, I'm light. I'm light. I'm not white, but I'm light. But when the summer hit and the sun starts, and I start getting that vitamin D, I turn a ruddy red color from the sun, from the photosynthesis. It activates my melanin, makes my melanin start to, react or whatever. So I turn a ruddy red. You can literally put a piece of a copper coin on my skin and it'll blend right in. You probably won't be able to find it, But when you put pink people that don't come from the mother, they burn. They start to blister. Their skin starts to peel because their bodies are not made from the mother. Everything has a cause and react. Everything works together that the Most High made. Everything, the sun, the moon, the stars, all these things have a job and they all work together. All of it. They all work together. Right? So if you have something or people that when the sun hits it, it literally and utterly destroys it. The cells, everything on it, it destroys it. Then that tells you that does not come from that system. that was created, that we live on. That is not, that people or that person is not from the system that the Most High made for us to live on. Because I can get in the sun and just get browner and browner and browner. They get in the sun and they burn. What are you doing? They get in the sun and they burn. So that would make them a heathen people, because they don't have a home. Their home is not here, because they were not born here. They were not created from here. They were created from something. And I actually think Lex Will brought it out. Talks about this guy named Jacob that's a scientist or something, and he was doing all these experiments and stuff. Just something to think about, y'all. Again, you got the Shemites, the sons of Jacob, which is us, which are the children of the Creator, his chosen. Matter of fact, let me do it like this. You got the Shemites, you got Jacob's seed, Esau's seed, right? Two brothers off the Shem, in which there's other people from Shem too, Ishmael from Shem or whatever, but you know, you do have the Shemites, Gentiles. That's a Gentile if they're not off the line of Jacob. Then you have Ham, the Hamites, which is what? What is that? That is a what? I wish somebody turn. So the Hamites is. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wow. Oh, I'm tripping, y'all. Y'all see this? I'm in the wrong. About to turn the wrong line. Yeah. So y'all have Ham, which is Gentile. Comes from the line of Ham, from the stock of Noah, right? Gentile. And then you have who? Jacob's children, and they come from who? And who are they? Who are they? They are Shemites, but they're not Gentiles. The Gentiles are from the line of Ham and Japheth. So if you ain't from that line, then you are not you're not the son of men. You're not. And if you don't show no characteristics of the earth, the dirt that Adam was taken out of, then that means you're not from the earth. You're not and that means that you were created. You're a test tube baby.